So the next drug, it is arachis oil. This is also known as a ground nut oil. Since the nuts they are growing inside the ground, right, into the soil. That's what it is known as a ground nut oil or arachis oil. These oil are having very much pharmaceutical and medicinal importance. So when we talk about the synonyms of, sorry, this, if you see the image of this particular arachis or groundnut, you can see here how the nuts, we all are very much familiar with this, like how this nuts, it is looking like, it may be into the pink color, or sometime it will be in the pure white also, right? From this groundnut, how the nuts are there inside, right? Like that, if it is with the peel, if it will be there like that, it looks like. If you remove the peels, it will be like this only, right? So this can be used for the eating purpose also, and for vegetables, curries, and many more. So main, it is cultivated for oil purpose, right? So that's what arachis oil we are going to study. So if you see the synonym, say it is groundnut oil, right? Then monkey nut, it is also known as monkey nut oil, peanut oil, and the kachung oil, earth nut oil. Since it is inside the earth, right? Earth nut, the nut will be grown inside the earth. That's what earth nut oil. So you should know, you should remember this synonym, since it is anyway, peanut, groundnut, these are very much useful, frequently used synonyms. But earth nut oil means you should know that, right? So coming to the biological source, uh, arachis oil, it is obtained by expression. Once again, wherever we are trying to extract or separate the oil, we are subjecting the nuts or the particular raw material under expression, cold expression it may be, right? Need not to apply heat, need not to apply heat, only pressure it is required. At certain pressure has to be applied, then we can get the oil. So expression of celled and skinned seeds of Arachia hypogaea lin, belonging to the family Papilionaceae, belonging to the family Papilionaceae, right? So Arachia hypogaea, this is the botanical name of groundnut oil or arachis oil. So coming to the geographical source, this is obtained from South America. It's Brazil, that particular location, Brazil, it may be, right, is the original home of groundnut, it seems, right? And now found in South and Central America also, Peru, Argentina, Nigeria, Australia, India, of course, Gambia, and other the reasonable warm regions of all the countries, wherever the reasonable warm condition, climatic condition, if the particular country it is having, that means this groundnut cultivation can be done, because it required little bit warm climate, right? That's what, because once the water supply will be done, it has to be dry, so that the nuts can grow inside the water, right, inside the soil. That's what, right? So these are the main, America, Argentina, Nigeria, these are the country where it can grow, or agroclimatic requirement it is suitable in those countries. Coming to the characteristics, if you can see here, this is the schematic diagram of the arachis plant or groundnut plant, how the leaves and a yellow flower it will be having, and the roots, along with the roots, these nuts are growing up. Once if you'll remove the peel, it looks like this only. And this is the original picture. The leaves, all of you might be very much familiar if you belong from the village background, or you might have gone to the groundnut cultivation. It will be like that only, that uh, uh, right. So coming to the groundnut plant, is a small, prostrate, diffuse, erect, branched. You can see branched annual herb, anytime 30 to 60 centimeter in height, 30 to 16 centimeter. Remember, okay, na? Centimeter in height. Leaves alternate with adnate stipules and a yellow papilionaceae flowers. That's what this flower is, the papilionaceous flowers. After fertilization, the pedicle elongates the rapidly and enters to the ground where the ovary begins to develop into the pod, maturing in about 2 months. That's what it becomes, the pod, right? It the develop into the pod. This particular ovaries which will be there. Pods or nuts, we can say, are cylindrical, hard, and reticulated, indehiscent, and inflated. You can see here, and 2.5 to 5 centimeter long, 1 to 3 shaded, with pericarp constricted between the seeds. The seeds are covered by a light or deep reddish brown seed coat. You can see here, it is covered by the light or deep reddish brown seed coat and consisting of two white fleshy cotyledons rich in oil and proteins. That's what it is, rich in the oil and the protein. Fruits are dug out by the racking the plants from the soil. This we have to remove by hand itself. You can do this, right? You have to go for the racking. Seeds are separated by machine and expressed under hydraulic press at ordinary temperature, right? This has to be subjected for the expression so that the oil can come out and residue will be there, right? The remaining oil of cakes is removed by solvent extraction, and the two oil fractions are combined and purified. So many foreign organic matters or other unwanted cell debris will be there, that has to be removed by the solvent extraction, right? Cake is removed by solvent extraction, and the two oil fractions are combined and purified. Purification has to be done. Cultivation, if we are cultivating, groundnut is predominantly a crop of the tropical and subtropical countries. Up to the elevation of 1160 meter, that much altitude, it requires plenty of sunlight. That's what warm region we have discussed, right? Plenty of sunlight, timely and evenly distributed rainfall that required 50 to 125 centimeter per annum during its growth, and a long season for its maturation and harvesting, right? That's what, because since it is the underground, so it has to, it required the long season, and the rainfall, sufficient rainfall has to be there so that they can grow properly. It also requires a high temperature, 21 to 26 degrees centigrade, particularly during the nights, to induce early flowering, right? That's what temperature, if it is 21 to 26 degrees centigrade, it will induce the early flowering. The plant does not stand forced long and severe drought and water stagnation, right? It does not stand in such condition. Groundnut seeds are sown from April, May to June, July. These two seasons, you can go for the showing of the seeds. It requires light, well-drained, loose, friable soil. The soil requirement, it is like that: light, well-drained, loose, and friable. No regular manuring is done by the growers. Regular manuring not required, and the plant is benefited from the green manuring, right? Green manuring, whatever it is there already into the land, that can be used by the plant and can grow. Groundnut, it is susceptible to infection. Okay, it is very much sensitive to infection by several fungi. So many fungus we have discussed, right? Ascostrata, Atropa, Sarcospora, all those things. Bacteria and virus, tobacco mosaic virus, and many more, right? So this can be attacked to this plant. Some important disease in India are ticka, leaf spot. That's what, right? Collar rot, dry root rot, stem rot, rust, bird necrosis, flower buds necrosis, and yellow mold. So these are the different microorganisms. This happened because of the attacking of the microorganism to the groundnut plant. That's what these are very famous, and it happened in India, right? These are the leaf necrosis, leaf spot. The spot will be there into the leaves. Some green spots. It will like a pimples. It will become into the leaves. Bud necrosis, necrosis of the buds, right? Stem rot also, and a dry root also it is going to. So this we have to protect from this fungi virus and bacteria so that this cannot be happen, and you will get the good yield. Groundnut oil is a non-drying oil belonging to the oleolinoic linolenic acid group of oils. It is a pale yellow in color and almost a colorless liquid with a nutty odor and a bland taste. Clouds are formed in the oil at low room temperature, and it has acid value 0.08 to 6, saponification value 188 to 195, iodine value 84 to 102, thiocyanate cyanogen value 67 to 73, and hydroxyl value supposed to have 2.5 to 9.5. So this range has been given. If your oil is pure, it is supposed to give these are the value range. It is very low, slowly thicken and become rancid on the prolonged exposure to air. That is the property. It is miscible with solvent ether, petroleum ether, chloroform, carbon disulfide, benzene, and very slightly soluble in alcohol, very slightly. So let us just chemical constituents. So these are the chemicals present where whatever I have kept into the bold, the compulsory you should remember. The important constituents of the glycosides of groundnut oil are the fatty acids named as palmitic 8.3%, stearic 3.1%, oleic 56%, linoleic so 26%, arachidic 24%, eosinoic Behenic 3.5%, 3.1%, and lignoceric 1.1% acids. So these all are the acids, fatty acids. Maristic and hexacosanoic, eroic, erosis, caprylic, and lauric acids, and traces amount of odd carbon fatty acids are also present in the particular oil. The principal glycerides of the oil are triolene 11%, dioleo-linolein 21%, saturated oleolinolein 22%, dilino-linoleonein 12%, saturated diolein 15%, and saturated dilino-leolenin 6%. The yellow color of the oil is due to the presence of carotenoid pigment that will be there. Yellow color, that's what we are getting in the carrot, sunflower, and all those things. Chiefly beta carotene and lutein. These two are the there because of the yellow color. The saponifiable matters consist of sterols, for example, sterols example, camphyrsterol, sigmasterol, beta-cetosterol, and cholesterol. The sterol glycosides, for example, beta-cetosterol, D-glycosides, and others. And the triterpenoids alcohols, for example, beta-amyrene, cycloartinol, and the 24-methylene cycloartinol. Right. So these bold letters we should remember. Tocopherols occur free in groundnut oil. Then squalene and unsaturated hydrocarbons occur in extremely small amount in the unsaponifiable fraction, but it will be there. It may be in small amount. Two other unsaturated hydrocarbons like hypogenes and the arachidinine have also been reported from this particular oil. The kernel contain fixed oil 40 to 50%, proteins 26.2%, water 1.8%, carbohydrate 20.6%, ash, and high concentration of thiamine. That also you need to remember. The cheap proteins are arachine and conarchine. Both are globulins and different solubility. The vitamin contains the of groundnut is moderate, not high. The largest being in the episperm, that location. Uses the groundnuts oil. It is used as an edible oil in control of posture bloat as a substitute for olive oil. Also, it can be used substitute as a solvent in pharmaceutical aid. So many pharmaceutical necessity where it can play as a good solvent. The hydrogenated state as shortening in mayonnaise, nice in confections for the manufacture of margarine, soaps, points, liniments, plasters, ointments. These are the different formulations where it can be used as a vehicle for the intramuscular medication or intramuscular injection. In the laboratory, as heat transfer medium in melting point apparatus, it can be used. So groundnut, it is very much famous into the India. We are, this is also part of our food as a dry fruit, and also it is being used into the curry and the different chutney, different types of dishes we are using. We are eating simply by heating it, and it is a very good place it is having into the Indian farmers, and it is the very important Indian crop, medicinal crop we can say, right? Since it is having so many medicinal value, and it is the having very good place into the pharmaceutical necessity, since it is used into the so many formulation like ointment, lotion, and vehicle for the injections, and all those things, right? So groundnut oil, it is very important, right? So you should cover this one in this way.